Hello. In continuation with the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry, today we'll have to discuss about trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Ratios of complementary angles. Trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. We have discussed about the table, trigonometric table, sine 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. These are the values we can memorize and we'll make a table also. Okay. Complementary angles. Again discuss about a triangle. Triangle is always right angle triangle. ABC. In this triangle, one angle is 90 degree. Okay. One angle is 90 degree. And you know that by sum of angle, sum property of a triangle, we know that sum of three angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, then the sum of remaining two angles is equal to 90. So here I am writing here angle A plus angle B is equal to 90. Sorry, angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So angle A is equal to 90 minus angle C, and angle C is equal to 90 minus angle A. It's okay. This angle C is equal to, what is it? Angle C is equal to 90 minus angle A. It's okay, right? And trigonometric ratios, you know that over sine cos tan. Here discuss about in triangle ABC, I am writing here sine C. Sine C, this angle I have taken, so its opposite side is always perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. And sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So I write sine C is equal to AB upon AC. Okay. Sine, in place of C, I can write here 90 minus A is equal to AB upon AC. It's okay. No doubt in it. Sine 90 minus A is equal to AB upon AC. Now, second term I am taking cos A. Cos A. This is the angle A, its opposite is perpendicular, now it is base and there is a hypotenuse. And what is a cos? Base upon hypotenuse. So cos is base upon hypotenuse, A I am taking an angle perpendicular, it is base. So I write here AB upon AC. Cos A is equal to AB upon AC. Cos A is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Okay. And now you can see these two equation number 1 and 2, AB upon AC, AB upon AC. Their right hand side terms equal. What does it mean? Sine 90 minus A is equal to cos A. That means they are same. Sine 90 minus A is equal to cos A. Okay. So same as we can find out, these are called the complementary angles. Sine 90 minus A cos A, cos 90 minus A is equal to sine A, tan 90 minus A is equal to cot A, and cot 90 minus A, that is tan A, sec 90 minus A is equal to cosec A, and cosec 90 minus A, that is sec A. These are complementary angles. Sine cos, tan cot, sec cosec. Okay. Sine 90 minus A is equal to cos A. Now I'll understand the meaning. Suppose I want to write here sine 75. Sine 75. First of all, we'll have to see that the 75 is not coming in a proper trigonometric table. because in trigonometric table the values are coming 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So apart from these angles 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, apart from these angles, if any other angle comes with the trigonometric ratios, so we'll understand that okay, here we are using the complementary angles. It is coming, suppose sine 75. Sine 75 can be written in the form of sine 90 minus, what should I write here so that 90 minus something is equal to 75. So 90 minus 15. So the value of sine 75 can written sine 90 minus 15. And if I'll ask you that, okay, convert this trigonometric ratio sine into the form of cos, then you can use this complementary angle formula. Sine 90 minus a is equal to cos a. Sine 90 minus this is treated as a, sine 90 minus a is equal to cos a. So the value of cos 15. So that means sine 75 is equal to cos 15. Or in other words, sine 75 can be written in the form of cos 15. Both the terms are same. Their measurement, their value is same. Okay. So this is the use of complementary angles. After that, I am taking some questions and finding the values. So you will remember the trigonometric complementary angles like sine 90 minus a cos a, cos 90 minus a sin a, sec 90 minus a cosec a, cosec 90 minus a sec a, tan 90 minus a cot a, and cot 90 minus a, that is tan a. Okay. Now today we are discussing of the exercise 8 point. We are discussing exercise 8.3. 8.3 exercise in which some questions are there. Exercise 8.3. Okay. The question is evaluate 1026 second part, second question. First question, second part. Evaluate 1026 cot 64. 1026 cot 64. 1026 degree cot 64 degree. Evaluate. Okay. Simply you will understand one thing, that with sine, cos or tan, if any angles are coming which are not from the trigonometric table like 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So we'll understand, we'll make our mindset that okay, we have to use complementary angle. Now after that, whatever the angles are given, we'll see that the sum of these two angles is equal to 90, yes or no. So you can say tan 26 and cot 64, 26 plus 64, it is coming 90. So that means one of the angles will be changed into the form of complementary angle. Okay. You can change any one of them, but please don't change both of them. Any one of them, either numerator or denominator, can be changed. So I am writing here 10 in place of 26, because complementary angle, the basic point in the complementary angle is 90 minus something. Okay. So we have to convert this 26 into the form of 90 minus something. 10 90 minus, may I write 64? 90 minus 64, that is 26. Because the difference would be coming 26, I have not changed the ratio, it remains same, 10 is here also. So 10 90 minus 64 in place of 10 26 upon cot 64. Okay. Got it? Now here we are using complementary angle. Complementary angle says tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Tan 90 minus theta, 90 minus 64 is equal to cot 64 upon cot 64. Cancel, result is 1. Okay. So the value of this term is equal to 1. One more question I am taking, second question, second part. Second question, second part, that is cos 38, cos 52, cos 38 degree into cos 52 degree minus sine 38 degree and sine 52 degree. Sine 38 degree multiplied by sine 52 degree is equal to, we are going to prove that 0. Okay. Again doing the same thing, 38, 52 is coming, they are not a part of the trigonometric table, 38 and 52. And their sum, you can see that the sum of these two angles is equal to 90, that means one of them will be changed into the form of 90 minus something. Same will be done here. Cos 38 may I write 90 minus 52, cos 52 minus sin this 38, 90 minus 52 and sin 52. Okay. Now you can see that all the angles are converted to the form of 52. Cos 90 minus theta, sin theta. So it is sin 52 cos 52 minus sin 90 minus theta cos theta, cos 52 sin 52. Sin 52 cos 52 minus sin 52 cos 52, both are same, sign opposite will be cancelled, result is 0. Okay. So friends, this is the use of complementary angles in the questions. Next question, there are question number 3, 4, 5 of the same category question 3, 4, 5. So out of these three, I am taking the question number 5. I am taking question number 5. Fifth question is, if sec 4a, question number 5th, if sec 4a is equal to cosec a minus 20 degree, cosec a minus 20 degree, okay, where 4a is an acute angle, where 4a is an acute angle, where 4a is an acute angle, find the value of a, find the value of a, find the value of a, okay. Sec 4a is equal to cosec a minus 20 degree, okay. Again, go back to the complex complementary angles, and complementary angles, there is a relation between sec and cosec is what? Sec 90 minus a is equal to cosec a. Cosec 90 minus a is equal to sec a. So one of them may I change. Now which one should be changed? Cosec or sec? I think better to change sec, because cosec is 90 minus, this is a complicated term is coming. So better to change sec. So I am writing here sec 4a can be written, this is the rule, sec 90 minus a is equal to cosec a, okay, or cosec 90 minus a is equal to sec a. Cosec 90 minus a is equal to sec a. So sec a can be written cosec 90 minus a. So there is a sec 4a. Here may I write here cosec 90 minus, what is in place of a, there is a 4a. 90 minus 4a. Why I have changed into the form of cosec? So that the right hand side term is also cosec, we can compare their angles directly. Cosec 90 minus 4a is equal to cosec a minus 20. Okay. Here you can see that both cosec, both the trigonometric ratios are same, and here we are not going to cut cosec and cosec. We are just comparing the angles. Comparing angles. Comparing angles from both sides. Okay. Comparing angles from both sides. So when we compare the angle, it is coming 90 minus 4a is equal to a minus 20. Now you can see that since we are finding the value of a, so we have to separate a one side. 90 minus 20 will be shifted here, plus 20 is equal to a minus 4a is plus 4a. 90 plus 20, 110 is equal to 5a. Therefore, a is equal to 110 upon 5. 5 to the 10 and 5 to the 10, 22. A is equal to 22 degree. This is the value of A. Same as you can solve question number 3 and 4 also. We will convert both the sides, left hand side and right hand side, in the form of same trigonometric ratios, and after that comparing their angles. Rather than cancelling them, comparing their angles. One question is A, B and C are interior angles of a triangle ABC. This is question number 6. A, B and C are interior angles of triangle ABC. By the way, interior is not mentioned, then also we generally take interior angles of a triangle. ABC are the interior angles of a triangle ABC. Show that sin B plus C upon 2 is equal to cos A upon 2. Sin B plus C upon 2 is equal to cos A upon 2. This we are going to show. Okay. The important part of this question is the first line, which says ABC are three interior angles of a triangle ABC. You know that by angle sum property, sum of three angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of three angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Since angle A, angle B and angle C are three angles of triangle ABC. Therefore, by angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. It's okay. A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. We're going to prove that sin B plus C upon 2 is equal to A by 2. So when I write here B plus C is equal to 180 minus A. Okay. B plus C is equal to 180 minus A. Okay. Now, LHS. Left hand side is sin B plus C by 2. Sin as it is, in place of B plus C is equal to 180 minus A. So I write here 180 minus A upon 2. This means sin 180 upon 2 minus A upon 2. Because the 2 is a denominator part, it is to be divided by both the terms which are on the numerator. So that means it is sin 180 upon 2, that means it is 90 minus A upon 2. And complementary angle says sin 90 minus A is equal to cos A. So sin 90 minus A by 2, it is equal to cos A by 2. Hence, LHS is equal to RHS. Sin B plus C by 2 is equal to cos A by 2. Hence, LHS is equal to RHS. Question number 7 is also there in this exercise. Question number 7. In this question, if express sin 67 degree plus cos 75 degree in terms of the trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 and 45. Express sin 67 degree and plus cos 75 degree plus cos 75 degree in terms of trigonometric ratios, in terms of trigonometric ratios, between trigonometric ratios angles between 0 and 45, ratios angle between 0 degree and 45 degree. Okay, sin 67 degree plus cos 75 degrees will be converted into the form of the angles between 0 degree and 45 degree. So obviously we have to use a complementary angle, okay, in both. Sin 67 degree plus cos 75 degree. Sin 67 can be written 90 minus something. So what should I write here? 90 minus 67, 10 minus 7, 3, 8 minus 6, 2, 23. 90 minus 23, 10 minus 3, 7, and 8 minus 2, 6, 67. Okay. Plus cos 75. Cos 90 minus, what should I write here? 15, 10 minus 5, 8 minus 1, 7. Sin 67 can be expressed in the form of sin 90 minus 23 and cos 75 cos 90 minus 15. Using complementary angle by complementary rule. May I write here sin 90 minus 23, it is cos 23 plus cos 90 minus 15 sin 15. 23 degree and 15 degree. These are the trigonometric ratios angles between 0 and 45. Okay. So between 0 and 45 we can express cos 23 degree plus cos 15 degree. Right. Okay. What's the next topic is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. So one exercise 8.4 is left. This trigonometric identities and some remaining questions of exercise 8.4 which would be taken in my next lecture. Okay, till then wait for the next lecture. Thank you, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.